Disciple here, and we're going to talk a little bit about Zack Snyder, his interview with Joe Rogan. What's happening, everybody? Pleasant evening to everybody. Praise be to the Most High. And we're going to talk a little bit about the interview Zack Snyder had with Joe Rogan, which was really a good interview, and I want to spend a little time talking about that because I want to let you guys know not to let go of Restore the Snyderverse. You guys keep on with it. There's a number of different things that Zack Snyder said, trying to find a place where the breeze wouldn't hit me, but that's not what happened. Some people come into the place. The breeze is just picking up the pace right now. I'm gonna sit down right here across here and just chill for a minute and do this stream. Alright. So, Zack Snyder had an interview with Joe Rogan recently, and well, it was something in which it was a treat. Let me see if I can just move away from all the conversation and just get into a space where you don't have to hear all that conversation. Yeah. That place is kind of very breezy this afternoon, so there's a lot of breeze, may distort the microphone. I don't know if you guys can hear me. If you can hear me, just say you can hear me. I'm down at the intersection here. Selling drinks, and the place is very breezy right now, so the breeze is just going to really distort this microphone. Unfortunately, it's probably seriously distorting it right now. I'm trying to find a space or a place where I can move where it won't be so breezy and so distorting. But I can't find a place, so right now you probably could hardly hear me. If you can hear me, just say holla. Alright. Anyways, let's get to it. I don't know how much you guys can hear me with. If you can hear me, just say holla or something like that. Because it's so disgustingly breezy right now. I'm trying to find a place with its own breeze. I'm gonna sit down on this stone here. Chill. It's right over there. Alright, so Zack Snyder was interviewed with Joe Rogan, and one of the things that was really awesome that he did was he talked about how important the fans, we the fans are. And it was nice that Joe Rogan understood, and then there's not really toxic fans. It's people passionate about what they believe. And Zack Snyder spoke about how instrumental we were to having Justice League appear. More people talking. They just run their mouth. Okay, let me try and move somewhere else, because this stream is gonna be messy. Yeah. Oh shoot. Breeze, man. You know, I'm gonna walk a little bit further up this way. Hold on a second. See if I can find a place where he distorted and disturbed. Just for a minute. Oh. Might as well stay right here. Super noisy out here. I'm gonna show you something. So these are the people entering and leaving these maxi taxis, and I sell my stuff right here. Alright. Anyways, I'm gonna stay right here and sell. It's gonna be kind of stupid because breeze is gonna really mess up everything. Whatever. So anyway, Zack Snyder pointed out that we were responsible and instrumental for the success of Zack Snyder's Justice League. And what was even more cool to me was the fact that also we are not seen. Hey, what's up, Ray Hamilton? We're not seen as not only are we not seen as a negative thing by him, he highly applauds us, but as almost therapy to help him and his family through the difficult situation of Autumn dying, and the fact that we had this quest, this crusade for suicide prevention, with the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, where he talked about we donated over $1 million to that. And he said, you know, when he watches the movie, it has a whole different meaning to it as a result of us having contributed so compassionately in that direction. He also said that, he sees the iconic characters and stuff, but he says that has a special place in his heart. So that was really awesome that we could have done that, and I hope that we continue. Shout out to Leroy Khan. What's up to you, brother? He says hello to you. We need more. He says we need more Zack Snyder. James Gunn sucks. Great life. Yeah, Zack Snyder was talking to Joe Rogan. Like I said, Joe Rogan interview. Oh man, it's just a whole hell of a lot of noise right now. Hold on a second. Let me just get that noise out of the way. Let me show you what's happening. So what's happening right now is, see all of these things. This is called the bus route. There's a whole hell, a lot of maxis and buses. Because a lot of activity is going to be a lot of noise. All right. But anyway, Zack Snyder was, giving us some props. Talking about we're not toxic. Talking about how, Joe Rogan also agreed we're not toxic, we're passionate. Talking about the good that we did, how it inspired him, how it inspired his family. I hope you continue to do that. Donate for AFSP. Those of you who haven't donated to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, please do so. Let's continue pushing for Restore the Snyderverse in whatever form or fashion it comes in. I'm telling you guys as a collective, we need to continue doing that. The other thing that was in the Joe Rogan experience was really super dope was the fact that we also had Zack Snyder, who spoke on the numbers for Rebel Moon Part 2. Rebel Moon Part 1. Almost 90 million views or people who watched it, which is pretty dope. And he did a calculation. He realized that if it's 2 people per household, that's 90 million households. If 2 people per household device watching it, that is equal to about 160 to 180 million people who watched it. Now, if you were to translate that into tickets, let's say $10 a ticket, that's like 1.6 to 1.8 billion dollars you could generate in revenue. And he was talking about how revolutionary Netflix is, how it can bring that kind of viewing, that kind of scope to people in their homes, in their households. And he's talking about where these movies are and all of that. So, for those of you who were hearing people say that Netflix wasn't a success, Netflix is bordering on 100 million views. It may break the 100 million view barrier in the next couple of weeks. It may break the 100 million views barrier. Hold on a second. Hey, I want to show you something. Oh, she's calling me too. That's great. Hold on one second. Because tomorrow I ain't not going to be there. You ain't dependent on me. You're doing your thing. Once you have your thing, you off and going. I don't know where you. Don't wait on me. I don't exist anymore. I give him all the blind, let him do whatever he wants with people. But when it comes to using my resources, not anymore. Cut off. You call it? Wean them off. Wean off the children. You're on your own now. You can fly. Fly like an eagle.
Can't come back home.
No. Time to go. Make your own. He coming to try and ask me. No, I'm not giving him none of my water.
That water you want?
No.
Or cold water?
Yeah, the cold water in the drum. But I need it for this. This is heat up very quick. I'm going to buy my own ice. I tell him I'm going to buy my ice. I think. So he decided, but I keep him back a little bit in the sense that he should have already made his rotation. So I didn't know. But other than that, no, you on your own. He's very competent, he could do it. And tomorrow you gotta do it. Because I ain't gonna be here.
This ice in the gas station, it's way better than Chinese ice. It's $10 thing.
We're in the shade, so it don't really matter. And plus, the less water he used, the better for him actually. Yeah, don't melt as quick. So I even blame. He showed me that he got somebody to buy juice from him. So I give him some of the money. I blame. I said like, yeah, sure. But when it comes to like asking me for stuff that I have, no. What is mine is mine. What is yours is yours. I gotta do it. Otherwise, he'll keep on asking me for blood all the time. No. Yo, get away from me. Do your own thing now. Do your own thing. Can I empower you? And you ain't had to depend on nobody. Ever. Ever. You running your routine, you doing your thing, you're good. Right? I only here to help him launch and that was it. He do everything himself, you know. He buy your own case, he did it right, good. Next step is to launch even further, but I ain't gonna tell him nothing. You have another level to this. Yeah, he ain't seen nothing yet, he ain't know. So leave him. Let him enjoy himself. Have another level to this though. You think I just selling water for selling water's sake? No. Let's have another thing I had to do so I can survive. Good day, everybody. So anyway, I was saying, I'm streaming right now. I didn't even realize that. Forget about it. Yeah. So the other thing is Netflix is very profitable, right? And Rebel Moon actually did very well. The people who said Rebel Moon failed, they don't know what they're talking about. And then there's the third thing that Zack Snyder spoke about, which I thought was really cool. He talked about how he was raised as a Christian Scientist and how his brother died, and his brother was a real cool dude. And he read this book, you know, about a guy who was supposedly a Messiah, and you know, the quandary that he had to go through with another guy who was traveling with him, and he was showing him the way and all of that. I thought that was really cool. And then he talked about the influence of course, heavy metal. And how heavy metal influence, you know, sort of adult comics, how it influenced his way, how he puts out movies. But the thing that really, because my battery's going down, the thing that really hits the core of this, and this is why all of you guys need to keep on pushing for what you believe in. This is the major point. By the way, you can also support me by donating through PayPal. The link is in the description of this stream. The reason, the main thing you guys need to take home is that he emphasizes on the passion of you guys. Okay, it's you guys who made Justice League a success, and it's going to be you guys that determine if Zack Snyder continues his movies. Now, I heard him say, you know, he wants to do the Dark Knight Returns, and you know, that's the ultimate movie, and after he's done with comic book movies, he's talked about other projects. You know, one of them is the same story that you read, the book that you read, the writer of the book that you read, and stuff like that. But before I go, I just want to say, you guys make a difference. And I'm gonna let you guys know, I'm a part of the Free Palestine, BDS movement, all of that. But I want you guys to understand something, right? As all this traffic moves up and down on the side of the road, I want you to understand something. I want you to empower yourself. That when you take a side, uncompromised side, and this is another thing that I was discussing on there, about being uncompromised and getting your vision, the original vision onto the screen and that kind of thing. But if you are uncompromising with Restore the Snyderverse, as we are uncompromising for Free Palestine, as we are uncompromising for, whether it's a popular opinion or not, uncompromising for Restore the Snyderverse, you will create not only a positive impact on this journey. We must continue to donate to suicide prevention. Of course, we must also continue to be positive. Of course, we must always continue to meditate and on positive things and uplifting things to build our spirit, man, build our spirits. But if you are uncompromising about these things, you will find that this journey will be worth it. Okay? So Restore the Snyderverse. All my warriors, I want you guys to keep on pressing towards the mark with this thing. Now, the other thing is, Zack Snyder was talking about being a Christian Scientist, you know, what happened to his family, etc., and his journey, challenging his faith, etc., and all of that. But what to me was very interesting in his discussion and his dialogue was the fact that he spoke about being someone who stands out or is different. He called it weird, and the weirdness of music, of creations, weirdness of movies, and how it's different from AI. AI is not like that. And it is something about the individual nature, the touch, the artistic touch that AI will never be able to replicate because it has a data bank of stuff. It's not just original thought or idea necessarily, but a permutation or computation of existing things. And that is what is missing in those kinds of movies by committee and so on. We belabor that point. But you also have touch. You have that special touch. You, as a human being, are able to interact and to give feedback and to emphasize on the importance of not AI script writing. Not, this is the things that actually the Writers Guild and the Actors Guild were striking against, right? You, the human, the personal touch, you respond not to popular empty stuff that, you know, Disney's been doing for the last decade, but what actually is substantial, something that has the human touch on it, the human edge on it. Because humanity is at a crossroads where we may become, at least fully humans, we may become extinct species. We may become the minority. We may become non-existence because they intend to fuse us with machines. They intend to replace us with machines. You guys know this? We know this. We've seen the sci-fi. Zack Snyder talks about also deconstructing the sci-fi genre. And I look forward to Rebel Moon Part 2, but I also look forward to the director's cut of Rebel Moon, because the director's cut of Rebel Moon is going to be really what Zack Snyder really wanted us to dive into. So, on that note, restore the Snyderverse, people. Keep on speaking about it. Do not become lackadaisical about it. I know I haven't been able to spend as much time talking on this topic and dealing with this issue as much as I would like to, but I'm there with you guys in spirit, in faith, and we will get there. We will get there. Praise be to the Most High God. We will get there to that point. But I think it's worth saying once again that Warner Brothers is not going to have the success it really wants. I mean, Dune 2 probably is going to do okay, but it's not going to have the success it wants unless they either hire Zack Snyder or they get rid of the DC brand altogether. And Zack Snyder gets his hands on that, because there's nobody else that does DC like Zack. Nobody. Period. I'm gonna catch you guys later. I am